Okay. Do wizards look rich? Is that guy gonna hurt me?
Way to find out.
Oh gosh. Yeah. Exactly. Not really sure where to go. Can't go that way. Does the wizard have like some secret power?
You need to go further up. I'll tell you that. You're
Further
not
up.
quite up high enough where you need to be. It's a few more rooftops you can get to. Perfect. Well, because we are, about 2/3 of the way through this, I'm just gonna fire up the next chat question here from Barky-chan. What's one food combo you like that's weird to others? Like some use OJ instead of milk for cereal.
Any weird food combinations?
Mm-hmm.
Define. I think didn't we? I'm pretty sure we had this conversation in one of my streams before. I don't know if I hate to say it, but I don't know if I have any weird. I mean,
I think the answer can be just no. There's just no food combinations. You can go 8 directions, so you can do diagonal.
Not close enough. Okay. Let me get to the okay. Edge. Boom. There we go.
And now looks like you've got yourself a way forward. So at this point, you are looking for the Knight's Bronze statue, which will give you your first Knight upgrade. And you've basically made it to the upper echelons of P-Dup. We're gonna keep going with some questions here. So Bargy-chan, I think the answer is none. There's no real weird food combinations that
I don't think there is. I'm sorry. I was gonna say if you put ketchup on macaroni, you're a menace.
Well, there's a take for a lot of people, I'm sure.
I know
don't
it is.
personally. I do put hot sauce on mine.
Okay, that's fine.
I put a little.
I put hot sauce on
everything
too.
Yeah, Frank's. I put that on.
I'm not a fan of Frank's. I'm not a fan of Frank's.
Really? I love the flavor. It's got the right amount of heat for me, and I love the flavor of a good cayenne pepper sauce.
Oh yeah, I can agree with that.
But what is it about Frank's that you don't like? I'm curious.
It's something I've tried it with wings before, and I just didn't like the flavor.
The base is like most buffalo sauces.
Maybe too much vinegar.
Okay, fair. Now, was it a buffalo sauce or was it just like Frank's on it?
It's just Frank.
Okay. Cholula's better than Frank's. Fight me. My wife would agree with you. I'm tempted to time you out, Simon Day. So, Poppy Reeds wants to know why the wigs. I know we talked about that a little bit.
Why the wigs?
Why?
So this goes back to a story of back when I do a poll system. I think I may have mentioned that. Basically, I let my community, suggest for games for me to play, and we put all the game suggestions in a big list, and one of the games that won was Hannah Montana.
Beautiful.
All right, and so we all knew that I was eventually going to be playing Hannah Montana the movie, the video game. And I don't know who brought it up, but someone said I should dress up as Miley Cyrus or Hannah Montana. And I was like, what, should I get a wig? And they're like, yeah, get a wig. And I'm like, okay. So I put up an incentive, a donation incentive, which immediately got met, obviously, again, for the wig. And I ended up ordering one of them. And then I believe Carol ended up buying the Miley Cyrus version. So I bought the Hannah Montana one. Carol surprised me by getting me the Miley Cyrus pigtails wig.
Beautiful.
And so I wore them during the Hannah Montana stream. And eventually I was like, I don't want these to go to waste, these spent some decent money on these. I'm not going to use them anywhere else. So I was like, okay, why don't I just make these channel point redemptions? Might as well, put them to use. I mean, don't just retire them. So I did that, and they ended up being channel point redemptions. And then I think from there, more people were like suggesting, like, oh, you should get a Bob Ross wig, and I'm like, okay. I'm like, what other wig should I get? Oh, you should get a troll wig. Like a troll doll? Like, yeah, a troll wig.
That's perfect.
And that's kind of what just started all that shenanigans. And I kept getting more and more, and now I have like 10 wigs. And eventually, it evolved into like mask. Now I have like a Jack Skellington mask, a Chewbacca mask. I have a penguin suit now, like, thanks to Sly Neon. Chewbacca mask is courtesy of Jess.
Wow, that's awesome. So speaking of the penguin suit, I've got a clip of you in it here. And, you know, it also tells me that you're a bit of a vocalist, eh? I've got a nice little clip of you singing some Frozen here. In a penguin suit. It's looking fantastic.
Everyone's favorite.
I'm gonna tell you guys something. I've never seen Frozen. I've never seen it. But I gotta say, this is a great clip, and it was a lot of fun to watch you just get the little honk there. And chat just trying to get you to sing higher. So now you are definitely in the rich hoity-toity section of town. So they might not like how poor you look. Oh yeah, she's beating you up with her powder. Her makeup powder.
Where's the exit? I don't know where the exit is. Oh gosh.
It is that big door, and that takes you to sort of the castle outside, and then there's the other door you can go through.
Okay.
And that takes you back down. Knights are always looking rich, yeah, and fancier armor. I think you could do it in that other gray area. I think you can do it in one door in.
Okay. Do wizards look rich? Is that guy gonna hurt me?
Way to find out.
Oh gosh.
He just throws a spear at you.
I guess that answers that question.
Yeah. All right, so Poppy Reeds also wants to know, how do you get the time... hang on, how do you get the time as being a full-time daddy to get to know all of your community? So how do you get to know your community and split your dad duties at the same time?
That's very hard. It's very hard.
You just kind of make it work, right? St. Isa says you don't sleep.
Also that. I don't. That's also true. And that is my secret. I don't sleep.
So we are coming down to the last 3 minutes here. So if all goes well, you'll be able to find the Knight's statue. And then...
If all goes well, you say.
Yeah. Well, and that might get you another 250 points. Only serve Knights at this end. I think you can go with your base one, but some of the people might still attack you. You can probably switch here, too.
Oh, wait. That's not the right...
No, yeah, you definitely don't want that one.
That's not the right one. Let's see.
All right, we only have it's about 2.5 minutes left, so I'm gonna ask a couple more questions here because chat. I haven't even asked my own questions really. It's all been good chat stuff. Seabast wants to know, do you have any speedrun streams coming up?
Gosh, I've been talking about that a lot recently, and how I used to be a speedrunner for a couple of games. Ow. None planned right now because, I mean, that's a question I should ask Seabass. How do you get the time to speedrun games and be a father? That is my question because, I mean, I guess you practice speedrunning on stream, and that can kind of help that. But like because it takes so much time to learn how to speedrun a game, I don't have any plans right now, no. Although I would love to. I would love to.
Well, there you go. Hopefully we'll be able to see some of that coming back soon. Seabass, thank you very much for asking that question. We are down to 1.5 minutes, just slightly less, so I'm going to ask one more question here. And then I'll let you know once time's up, and we'll pause, and we'll finish off the questions, and then tally up your score.
Yep.
What is your favorite game you've played on stream? Jess wants to know.
My favorite game?
Yeah.
Well, that's kind of a bias for me. I'm not going to say Paper Mario, because obviously Paper Mario is one of my favorite games of all time.
Okay.
I will say, in that case, my favorite game, though. Gosh, Stardew's really competing, too, though. Majora's Mask, you know? It's got a... yeah, Majora's Mask.
Yeah, I mean, you're a pretty big Zelda fan. So you claim. But I do have a clip here. Actually, it's 2 clips.
Oh, no. Whoa, it is.
Where they beg to differ.
I mean, Zelda with glasses, but I'm Zelda. Or wait. Oh, God. You screwed me up. I mean, I'm Link. I'm Link. I'm Link, damn it. Yeah! Yeah! All right, I'm done. That's all you get. That's all you get.
So we got you calling yourself Zelda and then pretending to be our boy Link. You love to see it.
Yep.
All right,
Yep.
we are down to 5 seconds.
5,
4, 3, 2,
Oh, can I get it? No.
1.
No.
Time. I'll count it. I'll let you have that one. Jinray, well done. Well done. That was great. So first, how'd you like the game so far? Did you enjoy playing it at all? It's okay if you didn't. I won't be offended.
I mean, I just enjoyed the fact that I was able to play a game while you read chat. That was a lot of fun.
That helps make things a little bit easier, doesn't it?
It does.
Perfect. So I do have a couple more questions from chat here. If you don't mind, let's go through these. We'll get your score tallied up here. So Poppy Reeds wants to know, are you going to get a matching tattoo with Poppy Reeds? Question mark.
Oh my god. Yes. Well, probably. She's been wanting the moon tattoo for a while now.
Like Majora's Moon?
No, just like the moon.
Oh, just our moon, Luna.
Yeah.
Very cool. So, is that I don't hear a no in that.
Yes, gladly.
Awesome. Well, there you
Depending
go.
on where. I'm not going to get it on my forehead.
No, that would be inconvenient, to say the least. You have 1,100 in money, right? Yeah, so I do have that written down. If you want to keep playing Exploring, that's fine. I've got you locked in. Oh, I just need to... have you always been a community-oriented streamer? We kind of talked about that already. If not, what changed for you to go in that direction?
Have I always been? See, I never really knew what I wanted out of Twitch. Actually, so... This is going to be a really heartfelt story. But I never knew what I really wanted out of Twitch until I met Isaiah and his group of people. Basically, Isaiah's group of people inspired me. It made me realize that there is good people on Twitch, because I never really have met anyone before.
Right.
Especially like another streamer that's super kind in what they do. And I met Isaiah. I threw a raid. I raided Isaiah one night. And then the very next day, you know, out of the kindness of his heart, he rejoined. He found my stream the next day. And he brought like 4 people with him. It wasn't even a raid. He was in a group call with a bunch of friends.
Nice.
And they started my first ever hype train. And it was just awesome. I had like a little mini dance party, and it was such a good feeling. And like, I told myself like I want to meet more people like this. So that's another reason why it's like, you know, I see all these people struggling on Twitch. And they're just trying to find their footing. They're also trying to find a reason to be on Twitch. They're trying to find a reason, like, to find other good people. And I just love being able to be that person that can kind of guide them to where they need to be, and like who they want to hang out with. That really inspired me. It really inspired me, and you know, I have given back almost everything I've been given, and it's such a good feeling, and I don't want that to stop.
Thank you very much for sharing that with us. Anytime I've kind of been in your streams, that's definitely the first feeling that I've got, is the strong sense of community. It's a real tight-knit group of caring people, and that is, it's awesome to see. And I mean, you know it, you're lucky to have that, and so am I. I'm lucky to have that with my own, and it's a wonderful thing. Notorious, thank you for that question. I appreciate that. Last one comes from who is this? This is Carol Baum. Do you know Carol Baum?
I don't know who Carol Baum is.
What's your favorite game? What's your favorite game that won the poll, and what's your least expected game you liked?
What's my favorite game that won the poll?
Yeah.
Well, again, biased towards Paper Mario.
Sure.
Oh gosh, see, there's been so many polls now.
It's tough to remember.
Least expected. Like, I totally expected Hannah Montana. I totally expected Bratz. Honestly, there hasn't been really that many surprises. Okay. Because, like I said, like I expected Barbie to win. I expected Bratz to win. Hannah Montana, because those are all games that everyone is obviously gonna be like, "Hey, let's watch Jinray play a girls Barbie game. That'll be a lot of fun, right, guys?" I'm like, "Oh yeah." I know.
Were there any of those games that you enjoyed playing? Like, did any of those surprise you by just how good they are? No, they were all just flat out terrible.
I will say streaming Hannah Montana the movie off my PS3 was the worst decision of my entire life.
Oh no, really?
PS3
is not easy to stream to begin with.
Never stream from a PS3.
That you've got to have like the right cable, or you have to have the right splitter that has to be made within a certain time frame so that I can strip out the decryption on it. It's a pain. I feel you, man. There's
and
a
it
reason.
only lasted one stream. I spent so much time prepping for that stream for it to just last 3 hours.
No way.
The entire game. Even with me reading chat, the game lasted 3 hours.
Wow.
So,
that's crazy. That's crazy. I love it. I do have a couple of kind words here that I'd like to read out. Notorious says, Jin, you are the sole reason for making me realize that there are loving people out there. You were the first person that kind of changed my outlook on Twitch. There are streamers that actually care about each person individually and want others to grow. And I thank you for that. Nothing but love, man. # best community.
Don't be making me cry here. What the heck, Notorious?
If you guys aren't following Jinray already, please go check him out at twitch.tv/Jinray_. I'm dropping a link in chat as well. You can also follow him on Twitter at twitter.com/Jinray with 2 Ys. All right, well, Jin, should we take a look at your score? Should we see how you did?
Sure.
All right.
As long as I beat Sly, right?
All right. So, Jinray, up on screen, we've got the bragging board. Sly Neon, our first contestant, came out swinging with 3,350 points. Trixton Entertainment, he was on last week. It was a great showing. He put in a good effort. He did game over though. Came in with 2260, but still a good showing. I mean, that seems like it's a solid score. How do you think you did?
I'm gonna guess 4,000.
4,000. Okay, that's a good estimate. Jin thinks he came in with 4,000 points. Well, let's take a look here. First of all, you managed to secure yourself 2 statues. At 250 points each is going to give you 500 points. You managed to complete 2 guilds, the Bronze Thieves Guild and Bronze Wizards Guild, giving you another 1,000 points, bringing that total up to 1,500 so far. You bought 20 keys throughout your gameplay, a massive amount, more than anybody else so far. That netted you 1,800 points at 90 each. With money, you ended up with 1,100 points when the time went off, which gives you another 1,100. You had 8 ticks of health remaining, which gives you 80 more, and you had 1 extra life remaining for another 150 points. So Jinray, that is bringing your total today to 4,630. Jinray, congratulations. Big round of applause. We have a new first place winner, chat. We have a new first place person. Right now, and we're almost halfway through. We've got 3 of 8 completed, so you got a decent shot at finishing in one of the top spots here, man. You've got a decent spot.
Perfect.
Yeah, Jinray, once again, thank you very, very much. Is there anything else you want to plug or talk about, or do you want to let chat know your streaming schedule, where and when they can find you?
So most days, the only day I really have a for sure day off on is Thursday. Otherwise, I do try to stream every single day around 7 o'clock Central Time is every day.
Fantastic. 7 p.m. Central, almost every day except Thursday. So chat, be sure to go drop him a follow. Be sure to catch out Jinray, or catch Jinray live as he goes on there. Again, man, first of all, once again, congratulations for taking first place. Another round of applause for you.
Thank you.
And thank you so very, very much for being on the show. I hope you had a great time.
Oh, I had a wonderful. This was awesome. I love this.
I had so much fun just getting to know you a little bit and just talking. I mean, really, I just asked chat questions today, but it was nice to get to know you and like I said, have that conversation that we haven't had yet. So
yeah, same to you there.
Yeah. Again, thank you so much for being on.
Thank you all. Thank you everybody for joining in tonight. I really appreciate you all. And anyone from my community that isn't following SilverLink, please do so. Amazing human being. Also, if you love Super Mario Maker 2, and Legend of Zelda content, obviously. Please give my really good friend SilverLink a follow here, guys. We'll see you later. Have a great night.
You too, man. Thanks again. Take care.
No, you too.
All right. Wow, that was a ton of fun. We've got someone new in first place. That's crazy. I can't even process that. New first place. It was a huge upset. I thought Sly was gonna lock that in for a little bit longer than he did. I was really, really impressed with that. I hope you guys enjoyed this episode of Stream Request Adventures with Friends. Today was featuring Jinray. We'll have links to all of his socials in the description below, so be sure to go check him out and drop a follow. Thanks for watching. Bye for now.